Yesterday just drove out of Bend and about an hour into the National Forest. Spent the night here at this little turnout, and it's about 6:45 now. So just gonna spend the morning exploring a bunch of cool waterfalls and hopefully take away some nice photos too. That is a sweet waterfall. There's way more water than I thought there would be, considering it's fall and, you know, everything's just kind of all dried up. That is crazy. I think clearly the thing to do here is to try to get down closer to the waterfall, see if I can find a decent composition and go ahead and shoot it. You gotta be super careful around here, all the rocks are super slippery. Having a bit of trouble here finding a decent composition. Kind of looking for a nice little flow in the water that kind of lines up with the waterfall and maybe has something to frame up the whole scene nicely. But it's tough, I can't really find anything. There is another waterfall just a bit downstream that I think is pretty cool too, so I'm gonna go to that one now and maybe revisit this one later. Made it to the second waterfall. Just headed down to get closer to the water again, and the sun was actually just starting to hit the far hillside, so I'm hoping that as the sun continues to rise, it might sort of light up the falls and hopefully make for a pretty photo. See, this is why everything is extra slippery today. All the mist and stuff that coats the surroundings here just froze overnight, so it's not just wet and slippery, it's literally icy. Gotta be careful. Got it all set up now here. Just got this rock in the foreground leading up to the waterfall up there. I like how the waves are kind of coming in and moving around the rock. So for settings, I'm just going 1/3 of a second, ISO 100 and f20, so darkening it down a lot so I can use a longer exposure, kind of smooth out all the patterns in the water. And the light is finally starting to trees up there, so should make for a good shot. Just always fighting the mist here. Coming off the waterfall, gotta always wipe the lens and then shoot right away, wipe, shoot, wipe, shoot. It's tough conditions here. My hands and feet are just absolutely icicles at this point, so I'm gonna head back up to the trail, probably back to the car and get warm, and then maybe go back to that first waterfall. Much better. I'm not actually like cold, I mean it's pretty hot and sweaty, but just my hands and feet. So it looks like starting to get a bit of light on this first waterfall. It's not really the whole reason you want light is to either get kind of lit up mist to make sort of light beams or to get a rainbow. Neither of those things are happening, but I'm gonna get a little closer, wait around for a bit and see if anything good happens. This is crazy, just how the mist has completely coated everything in ice. Look at these. So I'm taking a couple shots here. that are just with the wide angle again. And with this waterfall, because it's just so powerful, definitely much more so than the last one, I really want to show off that power, and so using a long exposure again would just kind of smooth it out and do the opposite of that. So I'm going to use a fast shutter speed this time, which means I don't need the tripod, and I'm just going to kind of try to frame it up with some of these cool looking icicles around here, and it's a nice shot as is. Here's just one of the raws, but I'm gonna wait around and see if we can get a rainbow or something, because that'd really add to this shot. Just getting back up here to the path, try to get out of the cold for a bit. Time to play the waiting game now. So all this light on the far side of the screen right here, between that hill, is about to kind of shift over into the mist. So the rainbow is going to happen. It'll be very soon. Well, the light's hitting, and there's maybe a really faint rainbow up by the top left corner of the waterfall, but it's probably just my imagination and me wanting there to be one. But I think the shot without one still looks kind of nice, just with the ice in the foreground. Just gonna eat some food now, get warm, dry everything off. I gotta edit the photos, edit this video, and then after that, the journey northward continues. So just gonna go ahead and end this episode here. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.